game of two halves, mate. It was one that we didn't think there was any hope at half time, and then here we are at full time, absolutely gutted by drawing a game. I mean, their keeper deserves a knighthood after that performance. Areola probably does for some of the changes that he made. And Nuno, I mean, what was he doing with some of the switches that he did? Because it sort of gave us the impetus in that second half. But talk me through that, Tom. I mean, that was just a hell of a game in the end.
Yeah, it's a weird one. West Ham and Bournemouth like a draw, don't they? So we shouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, I think really when you come back to it, I don't think we've learned much new. We weren't playing well when Areola sorts us out. Yeah, he's a top coach, and not many coaches put Lewis Cook at centre back and reap the rewards. He knew they wouldn't have done anything. So
hasn't he done that before, like QPR in the cup? And it just enables him to see the game a little bit more. And I thought that was quite astute.
Yeah, you know they're not going to try and attack. So so that was a clever change. And it's not just me, but I'll be cool now to say you've got to get your player of the season in the team. Ryan Christie comes on, gives us a bit of impetus, gives us a bit of energy, mate, and he really helped us. And then a big thank you to Nuno, because I haven't got a clue what he's thinking. He takes off Callum Wilson, brings on Souček, and just goes, we're not going to play with a striker. And he literally thought we're just going to sit here and hope that we've got enough. And it's a risky game, and luckily we managed to get the goal. And Areola makes a load of saves in that game. I don't think he knew much about any of them. They all kind of hit him. But in them conditions, as we saw for the first goal, which I think Petrovic will be annoyed about, but you see in them conditions, like you have a strike, anything can happen. And we started putting it on him second half. Thought, I mean, listen, we're okay now to come out with a point. All that means to me is if we had turned it on 5% in the first half, we win that game easily. We can't be happy with 2-2 against that West Ham team. I mean, them West Ham fans will know that I'm not trying to be disrespectful, because West Ham are a good side, but that West Ham team are not good. They're where they are on the table for a reason. And we haven't turned up today, and we've literally turned up for half hour or so, and we've got a point. We should be winning that game. Really pleased for Ennis. It was literally like the first couple of touches. Yeah. He could have won it. Tav could have won it. It went over. Didn't know who was going to take the penalty.
No, nor did I. I was thinking that, and I said that in the vlog. Like, obviously, no Semenyo, no Cliver. I think like Evan Nilsson was near the ball for a minute. Tav was holding it, but I thought, is he shielding it for Evan Nilsson or what?
I think Tav held the ball for Semenyo in the last game, so I thought, he's just holding it forever. Fair play to Tav. He just smashed it. That's what you needed. Like, actually, I don't know if I give him too much credit. I thought Tav was one of our better players.
No, Tav I thought was very good. I mean, the player you mentioned just before that, our £42 million striker, so many times the ball was crossed and he just got a slight header and it went wide. I mean, he wasn't a racist today at all.
He ran through on goal at 2-2 and slipped. Yeah. Equally though, I thought I didn't think Ruby was very good in them positions either. But yeah, I know what you mean. You want to do a little bit more. I want Brooksy to do more. We have to take him off to try. If you're in a game like that with injuries like we've got, and you're 2-0 down, and Brooks shouldn't be coming off. So I didn't think he was good enough. It was the right decision. That's what I'm saying. As I don't think he was doing enough. For Adams turned it on second half. For every time they tried to break.
Well, a lot of players turned it on second half. I mean, Truefair was a lot better. First half, I thought he was absolutely terrible, and there were a number of players that you could. I mean, it'd be interesting to compare. Yeah. I think we can do it on SofaScore. So download the app. There's a pinned comment because it helps the channel financially.
Well played.
Just give it a little mention. But it just feels like the first half stats going to be so different to the second, right?
Oh god, yeah, both teams. Jimenez helped as well. I thought just a little bit of I don't know. He's energetic, isn't he? But he's just a little bit of aggression about him. He drives forward with the ball. That helped us a lot, and then the more we were just putting balls in the box, like you say, Truefair getting in and getting balls in the box, I thought it's got to be you now, isn't it? But it wasn't one of them goals either, really. It was Celesi that he was trying that a few times. What you said it, but
it's like a flat perpendicular pass, and at times I thought, what are you doing when there's the obvious option of having like Truefair out wide, or maybe if he's coming in from the other direction, the other right back. But I just felt like with Truefair on the byline, why aren't you playing it? But then Unal just finds a little bit of room, and then he tried it again a little bit later on, but West Ham wised up to it. But I wanted to touch on Callum Wilson, by the way, mate, because that is a striker, isn't it? That's a striker.
It's a proper striker. What I would say though is that Callum gets them two chances in the first half. We didn't give our strikers any of them in the first half, but Callum takes them brilliantly. I mean, the first one, listen, he's had a pot shot because of the conditions, in my opinion, and Petro should do better, but it's still a decent strike. And then, I mean, the second goal was beautiful. I love Callum. I'm not keen on singing his song when he's just put two past us, if I'm honest. But there you go. Whatever. But yeah, no, he's top, and why they've taken him off, I'll never know. I mean, Callum Wilson's the difference in that game, in my opinion. They're tuning up because of Callum Wilson, and we probably come back because they take Callum Wilson off.
His hold-up play is really good. I just thought everything sort of went around him in that first half. I thought he was so good, and that second goal, I mean, I thought it was absolutely
the problem West Ham have got is I think Callum Wilson's pretty good, but you can't rely on him for the rest of the season
Oh,
if he
absolutely
fit
not,
for 90 minutes. So that's just one of them things. But yeah, for us at least, even with a few injuries, if we're trying to look for some positives, we changed it. UNAL changed the game, Christie changed the game, even Adley done a few bits alright.
I said to you at half time on the vlog, we're looking for that talismanic figure, and I was just looking at it thinking, I can't think of anyone. I think you said, well, maybe Christie can be that person. Yeah, well, and he was.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously Smithy comes on right at the end, but you know, considering all the injuries, I thought all the subs done well, so that's a positive, I guess. They all brought something, didn't they? They all probably done better than the player they come on for, to be fair. And as much as there's a reason why Scott's has got an England call up. There's a reason why Christie's got me in that team for me. And I thought, even to be fair, I thought even the players that were off it, I thought Adams wasn't very good first half. Second half, he was winning everything, winning the ball back for us. Still managed to stick with his 4 yellows, which is good. Xhaka didn't get booked, by the way, which is a shame, so he's fit. But they did lose. But yeah, and Cookie at centre half. I wasn't sure when I saw the sub. I thought, is Adams going to go centre back? But Cookie went there. I say, what a player to be able to go back and do that. You forget how good Cookie is, I think, sometimes because he hasn't played for so long. Probably main concerns for me are Ever again, like you mentioned, feeding off scraps, yes, but when he gets it, he's not doing enough. And again, I thought Diakite looked absolutely hopeless. I've got
interesting. So you know,
it doesn't look good enough.
So it could well be the Velko might even come back in.
I don't see how Diakite stays in anymore.
Or maybe Lewis Cook. You know.
Well, I know. Obviously, it was game stakes.
You're chasing the game.
You look back at the games and you go, yeah, Velko's had tough times, but Diakite now, what's the last 3 games? You got ripped apart by Mateta, ripped apart by Highland, ripped apart by Callum Wilson. Yeah. Literally, the only time a player scored more than one against us, Diakite's mark. I just don't think he's ready yet. He's young, so let's see. But yeah, a little bit concerned about him. Apart from that, mate, yeah, it's a real annoying one because we should be winning these games. But fair play to West Ham. They took advantage of the first half. Fortunately, we've got Andoni Areola and some great changes at the half time.
I think the brief glance at the league table, I don't know who's playing who, so
Newcastle
I mean,
City now.
I think that we can go down to 10th after this match
really?
week, maybe, but it might well be that we'll end up exactly where we are, which, you know what, we never beat West Ham. I think that's now 10 games in all competitions that we've not managed to beat them. We do beat Nuno, but we're if we had like 5 more minutes of injury time, I sense that we might have. One thing I want to just talk about, the referee, mate, Thomas Bramall. I thought he had a shocker at times, and you know there was one moment, like you were down having a pint so you wouldn't have seen it, but Alex Scott went down on 41. He slowly gets up, but he is getting back up, but the referee then signals for the medical staff to come on. They don't treat him, but because they walked onto the pitch, he then has to vacate the pitch. He brings them on like 3 minutes later, so we're down to 10 men. I don't get this rule about when they are supposed to bring the players back on, but
no, I'm not really
he kept
sure.
on making some real quirky decisions, I think. But he did make up for it with, you know, obviously the penalty and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I was worried
and also the corner, that we got the bonus corner from Areola holding on to it for too long. First time we've had that at Deacon.
Yeah, that's true. There was one actually. I can't remember who it is. Someone hit it long range second half. I'm obviously right
Lewis
behind
Cook.
it. Definite deflection.
Yeah.
Corner. But yeah, listen, I didn't think the ref was very good, but he was no worse or better than any ref we get every week, mate. All right.
Yeah, so that anyway, that move, I think you just touched on Jimenez, but I think there was so much room created on that right hand side by like Jimenez, and I was just praying for Cook to feed him, and he just goes on this meandering run.
I do think he's one at the moment where he's a bit raw, and you think, are they the type of games where he plays? Because he's aggressive going forward. You worry he'll get caught. He's a little bit Kirkes-ish.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's why we're not maybe starting him in certain games. And because you saw against Villa, he does get caught.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a perfect sub for the second half. I thought it was very, very good. And actually, to be fair, when Adley come on, I thought because Adley naturally was coming in, it gave him a bit more room. And even though he didn't do anything super special, I thought Adley done every little touch was quite nice. So I was pleased to see him do all right, and Jimenez going on the other side, as you say. And yeah, I mean, listen, everyone in the first half, they're probably like 2 out of 10, and the second half they're 7-8. So that's the difference, mate. And Petrovic has literally nothing to do second half. I mean, it's a game of 2 halves, but we absolutely murdered them second half.
We did,
I mean, like you said, another 5 minutes. We score. I don't know when the goal was, but
83 or something.
Okay, I still thought we'd winning this.
Me too.
No part would have taken a point. So yeah, it's a real it's a real shame, but yeah, we got to remember, you and I last spoke at half time, and if I'd said we'd be disappointed with 2-2, we'd have laughed.
Yeah, it's funny how football works. Never write Areola ball off.
Oh no, mate, and again, it's just proven again, isn't it? You know, whatever happens, we could all talk. We all talk at half time about what subs we bring on, and yes, a few of us said Christie and stuff. But the way he does it and putting Cook centre back, he just knows what to do in game. He'll be worried about how we started the game, but I suppose a little bit of credit to West Ham. They probably thought get an early goal, we might be able to see this out, and that's what they tried to do. Unfortunately for us, maybe we forget that people like UNAL is like an extra body that we forget we have. So, and even little things like that, as you put UNAL on the bench, you could have put Araujo on the bench. Do you know what I mean? He's put another body on there, and I'll be wearing the Turkey shirt for a second look, mate. It's back.
Good man. Well, that's what I like to hear. What do you think about it? We'll read every comment and we'll pick up on the comments in the second look. And if you're a global cherry, get your videos sent in to us. There's details down below. We want some different faces on. Myself and Tom are going to go through every single video in our Gogglebox style reaction. So send them in now as soon as you can. The Cherries.